Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, October 10, 2022. In the first half of the day, you may struggle with insecurities or uncertainties about your income, talents, or what you have to offer. Troubled areas surrounding values, money, intimacy, and ownership can emerge, likely through loaded interactions with others. Keep in mind that everyone's a little sensitive with today's Sun-Chiron transit, but also consider that it's time to address problem areas before they grow bigger. The illumination of a tricky subject or a buried frustration can be revealing, albeit annoying. It may be better to seek ways to build your sense of self-worth, value, security, and comfort instead of focusing on what's missing. Prepare to feel the full depths of your emotions today. As the gorgeous moon, our sweet Luna, dances through your zodiac sign, you'll be deep in your feels. With her transiting your solar first house of identity, your zodiac sign, you'll be able to easily channel what your heart and spirit are whispering to you. Consider having that important conversation with the one you adore, or instead take some time alone to really assess your wants, needs, and desires. Your intuition is speaking in vibrant colors, so give yourself the ability to listen and interpret. Keep an open mind. Financial stressors are on your mind as the Sun in Libra opposes Chiron retrograde in Aries. You may feel like you have struggled on your own, whether it is to secure your assets or value yourself as a professional. But the opposition suggests that you do not have to rely solely on yourself. With the right professional and financial arrangement, you could feel fulfilled when you allow others to work with you. Be open to working with others, as you could feel more financially at peace than trying to struggle on your own. In the lead up to the moon's return to your income sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. Even more so as the moon will not only be returning as a full moon but for its last visit before Jupiter retrogrades back out, with things ripe for a breakthrough. Today's planetary movement makes the world seem very real to you. Whatever you are feeling inside, you will have no problem finding something to identify with on the outside. You will benefit from asserting yourself on the physical plane under this transit. Consider doing something out of doors, a walk or run in the woods or in a park. Connect to the healthiest signs you see in nature and bring that natural confirmation back to your own emotional truth. You will have everything you need today. The vibrations will push you to finish something up in your family and sentimental life. If everything hasn't seemed very simple lately, things will finish by working themselves out. You have the means of finding a certain amount of harmony because you are capable of creating goodwill around you. Be generous, give, without counting. While the moon returns to Pisces every 4 weeks and this is an ordinary monthly visit, what your intuition, instincts, and imagination are picking up on is likely to be anything but routine. This last visit before lucky Jupiter retrogrades back in for a rare double-dip visit will amplify a growing sense of anticipation, and especially when it comes to an opportunity for a do-over. Normally when Jupiter moves through there are no second chances, but not this time. Just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is in both his early days in direct motion in your relationship sector and his final days before leaving, he is separating from a friendly aspect to Pluto in your friendship sector. With Pluto in his last full day in retrograde motion, while support for friendship and relationship building continues, it is starting to shift away from the past and onto the future. Our eyes in the sky. You might just have to take a step back from someone and regroup right now. Doing the necessary self-care work early in the morning will give you the complete view of what is going on. The Pluto retrograde ends today after spinning backward in Capricorn since April 29th. The interpersonal lessons you're experiencing are the same ones being felt by everyone around you. There are people who rub you the wrong way and others who just fundamentally get you. It's up to you to decide how to best comfort yourself through this process. How do you want to be nurtured? Breakthroughs are highly possible and reflect the unpredictable lessons of Pluto in Capricorn. A lot of this has to do with finances and feeling secure, including but not limited to feeling secure in your physical location. If you don't like the way someone is treating you, this is the time to handle the issue directly and with conviction. With activity in your house of relationships, you might feel like being more social. Even if you aren't seeking a favor, getting together with your professional contacts is a good idea so you can remind them of your skills. You may need to look to your house of appearances and first impressions and make sure you're putting your best foot forward in order to improve your financial future. Be very careful, because these skies also can indicate those who are stuck in abusive relationships. Remember to reach out to someone if you feel like you need help. You are not alone by any means, but these cosmic alignments ask for numerous independent decisions to be made at once. These two inclinations leave us feeling polarized and frustrated. It's as though we don't want to move for fear of making a mistake, even though we know that mistakes are exactly what we need to grow, and therefore, succeed. The worst thing we can do now is to bottle up our feelings to the point where we finally snap and act recklessly. Take one thing at a time. In the pre-dawn hours, the Pisces moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, engendering catharsis. We've arrived at the end of the road. It becomes necessary to distance ourselves from toxic relationships or behaviors for our own good. Our intuition guides us to recognize and release problematic desires or subconscious beliefs preventing us from self-actualizing. As many of us will be asleep at this hour, our dreams can communicate what we must do to break free from addictions. Before dawn, the moon opposes Mercury in Virgo, stimulating agitation. Our will becomes fragmented and our thoughts, polarized. This aspect may manifest disquieting dreams, or we can wake up on the wrong side of the bed. The moon then begins its void of course, lasting several hours. If possible, delay starting your morning activities and use this time for journaling or reflection. Getting our thoughts out on paper will help us to better understand the factors underlying our anxieties.